Hi, I'm Jackson Aiden, and this is the first prototype of my senior project. Currently, all I have is the backend code, but the end product is going to be a web page. I'll show you a little bit of my backend code. This is my Flask backend API. This is all the local stuff, but I'll show you more later. This is the local product I have. What it does is it runs and hosts a Hugging Face machine learning model that can do sentiment analysis on statements. So it takes in a statement, it gives it a sentiment of positive, neutral, or negative, and then gives a score on how confident it is in that prediction. Then I have it set up so that it will store in a local Postgres database. It also does an API check to make sure that the API key is a part of the request, the API request. It tracks usage for the API, and I also have it set up so that you can create a user, and I have it set up so that batch sentiment can happen. So if you have, like, instead of just doing one review at a time, you can send in 30 reviews and it will give you a big old JSON object with all of them. Now, this is all local, but what I have running is a EC2 instance on AWS with the same code. So you can see here the Flask server is up and running. And because I have Postman set up, and I've already gone through and set the IP address in Postman, you can see here, it changes every time, so you ain't gonna get sneaky on me. But let's try this out. So let's start by doing an API keyless. So there's no, in the headers, there is no API key or anything. If someone just tries to send a review, it will fail with an authentication failure, not even running any of not running the model. So if we go in here, we can even see, it went through. It was a 200. So it doesn't break the server or send a failure. It just it's like, hey, you're not authed. There we go. We'll now go in. I'll show you the API batch review test should also not work because it is keyless again, with no headers. But let's just go into the batch review test now. You can see here it has the API and the username. I'll have to probably change those later. But we have, I actually generated these reviews using Claude, and it's a list of 12 reviews. Half of them are positive, half of them are negative. So, and it's using the test user. So if we send this, it takes a minute to take in all the reviews, load each one through the sentiment analyzer, JSONify it, and send it back to us. So how's your guys' day going? Good? Well, mine's going pretty good. Hopefully it's going good. Oh, it also prints it in the terminal so we can see here the progress. I forgot to show this. I forgot I did this. Looks like we got a success. And if we look here, we have the label of positive and the positivity score based off of the IDs that we have. So now we can go in. I have just a little bit of just like boilerplate sentiment graph code that takes in. I already ran this before, so I have like a file of the JSON code for the reviews and for the sentiments. You run this, it creates a Let's Plot images and uses Let's Plot and creates a sentiment distribution graph. So obviously, there's still some more that needs to be done on that end. But the important part is if we close out of this, and we go into one of these is, here we go. We go in here, we connect to the database, and if we select from users, we'll see here that I've run this code a couple of times, but it has increased. So it is keeping track, and you can see that it has the API key stored to be compared to. So that is my current working senior project, and I'm super excited to continue to get this to work and to make it more user-friendly on the front end. Thank you so much.